Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar. The first management on the show today is Nucleus Software. The stock is buzzing in trade. Today, in fact, the stock has surged nearly 40% in the last 1 year. To discuss the demand environment amid upcoming US elections and more on the AI opportunity, we have Parag Bhise, the CEO of Nucleus Software, joining us now. Mr. Bhise, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I wanted to understand, how has the demand environment been in the last 3 months? On an aggregate level, are we seeing early signs of discretionary spend pickup? Because the conversation that we've had with some other companies indicated that maybe in the second half there could be a pickup because companies cannot go for 18 months without higher spends. So what has been your take here?
Firstly, thank you very much, Sonal, for inviting me on this show. For us, in the segment that we operate, that is the BFSI segment, we have been seeing consistent demand. Traction has been always good. So that's how I would respond. Maybe other sectors have impacted, but we've not seen a loss of traction. It's going good for us.
Mr. Bhise, Vivek from the research team as well. The last conversation that we had with you, you mentioned that some of the large deal closures were actually getting pushed out. Is that still happening, or have you been able to convert a few deals in Q1 FY25?
No, I won't be able to comment on specific, but I think the deal closures that we talked about earlier, I don't think it has anything to do with the market sentiment. It is just some transactional delays in closure. And as I said, the traction is continues to be there. The order book is strong, and we are looking for some early closures.
Okay. So you say that the BFSI space continues to do well, and that is something that the other companies have also indicated. Mr. Bhise, I wanted to understand, earlier you had indicated that now your pricing is not the cheapest. You have raised prices on some of the accounts with some of the vendors as well. Just qualitatively trying to understand, has that impacted client addition? Has that changed the client portfolio for you in any way? And just in addition to what my colleague just asked, of course, you won't be able to give exact numbers, but has that at least come down in terms of deal closures getting pushed? Qualitatively, if you can explain that to us.
No, absolutely not, Sonal, because I think we've been maintaining this, that historically we have been doing business at ultra deep discounted rates, and we just about taken it to the next level. Of course, this was not done randomly. This was done with deep discussions with our customers. We discussed our value that we are providing to customers' business, and all our customers were very understanding in that. So that has not impacted us in any which way, existing relationships as well as new relationships.
Mr. Bhise, one question, and which as of now remains a macro uncertainty, is the US elections. Now, for you especially, is that a factor that clients take into account when giving out new deals, or are they currently in a wait and watch mode?
I doubt if the clients that we are serving will take that into account, because I think the BFSI sector is booming, specifically the area which we are in, the retail lending and transaction banking. I personally don't think the US elections would impact that so much for a player like us, at least.
Okay, all right. That's good to know. Well, I know that you do not give a guidance, but again, if you can let us know if FY25 will be better than FY24, because also you're sitting on a high base. 30% growth is what you saw in FY24. What's the sense that you're getting?
Look, Sonal, the attempt is always to grow, but you're absolutely clear. We do not give any kind of a guidance, but I can tell you that we always believe to work on the fundamentals, and we are working on the fundamentals, which means improving continuous improvement in customer service. We are working on some very fundamentals on the product management and product engineering level. May become a bit technical, but there are initiatives like CI/CD, which is continuous integration, continuous delivery, and ATDD, which is acceptance test driven development, which through which we expect to take our deliveries and the cycle times to the next level. This is, however, at experimentation stage. I do want to clarify that. But these are the things we keep working on, and it's always a long-term view that we take into account, and not the short-term view. And we are consistent.
Mr. Bhise, so over the last 2 years, one key change that you made as far as strategy is concerned is that you are no longer a very deep discount player, so you've raised prices. You said that over the next couple of years, you're looking at introducing some changes as far as your operational parameters are concerned. Could you qualify as well as quantify, if possible, what is the key strategic initiatives that you're looking to take over the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, so I talked about, so if I talk about the strategic initiative, essentially we are, as an organization, getting exposed to lean thinking. So lean is a concept which is very much prevalent in manufacturing. I think Toyota started it. Many other manufacturing auto firms and manufacturing firms adopted it, and now it is getting included in software development. So the CI/CD and the 8-ADD principle is in some way linked to that. So in all our areas of operations, we're trying to get into adoption of lean, which is expected to give significant gains in the long run. So that's why I talked about fundamentals. It's a difficult initiative. It's a time-consuming initiative. But it is an initiative which is definitely expected to give us long strategic advantage.
Okay, all right. We'll be watching out for that one and get more details from you as and when it's executed as well, Mr. Bhise. I wanted to understand, typically, wage hikes happen in Q1. Has it already happened for FY25? And if not, when are you planning to do that?
We are in the process of doing it, and very soon we'll be doing it. So that's in process.
Okay, so it is in Q1, because I know not many days left in Q1, but is that something that can be expected?
Definitely, the impact definitely is there in Q1. So yes, it's already work in progress.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Bhise, and explaining the business to us, and what is it that we need to look out for over the next couple of years.